Bitches, what's up? Wake up. It's the morning time.
What's up? What's up? Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back. It's Monday. Monday. It's Monday, August 24th. Y'all, last week in August. All right. Last week in August, last week of summer. If your location follows the standard summer schedule, ours does not. It is expected to be 100 plus all week long at our house. Our kids have been back in school. I know some of you have just gone back or are going back this week today. MP, you're going back this week, right? That's the whole point of the Disney trip. What's up? Summer is ending, which means home projects are increasing. Oh, how nice. Never a dull moment in the life. Never a dull moment. Got to keep you running. Good morning, Dylan. Dylan's getting some points in, guys. Dylan is sneaky. He's gonna get those points. Um, yeah. So, like I said, last week of summer, we're gonna roll into September. We're gonna get a new monthly reading. Today also is National Waffles Day, and we were all hoping that Baby Waffles comes on Waffles Day because that would just be poetic, if to say the least. So, still rooting for Team Waffles over there. I hope everyone is doing good. I hope Mama and Baby are happy and healthy, and and this happens. This happens for that family. I think they had a good weekend. I hope she's not going to work today, but she's not here, so who knows? Who knows with them fam? But that's that. What a weekend. What a weekend in my house. They're all great. Like I wasn't at Disney World. Okay. I don't know what Dylan got up to. Again, you're driving. It's totally fine, dude. But man, so you guys heard my story, my spiel on Friday leading up to the show. Already had woken up at 3, done all this stuff, taking the kids back and forth. So after the show, obviously the other two children woke up, got them off to school, went on our little mom walk that we do on Fridays. So me and one of the other dads, we have Fridays off. So we join the moms on their daily mom walk, and so that's a good time, like a little walk and talk, planning the weekend, that kind of stuff, just checking in. How's everybody doing? If you don't do that, or if your wife doesn't do that, I highly recommend it. That single thing, I feel like has changed my wife so much. And I am so incredibly grateful and thank you for those women for like inviting her to do that and setting that up or whatever the conversation was to get them to that point, because it's just awesome. So anyways, join that, and we get a call from Bailey. Hey, the senior sunrise thing was so much fun, but I'm done. Can I just go home? Everybody's going home. Everybody's all the seniors are ditching. Everybody's leaving, and we're like, but she's a good kid. She hates missing school. She rarely misses. What's up, Ron? How you doing? Um, And, so we picked her up, brought her home. We said, "Look, you've been awake all night. You didn't sleep because you were decorating your senior jeans, all that kind of stuff. So go to bed. We're gonna go on a lunch date with our friends." And so we did that. We went on a lunch date, had some drinks, had some good food, had some good conversation, came home, rested a little bit, um, and my wife was also very exhausted. "What's up, Abram? Good morning. Hey, how was everybody's weekend?" I'm telling you about my weekend. If you feel inclined, tell me a highlight, one thing, one win, one parent win, whatever it is, all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, Bailey went to sleep, got some rest. She didn't go to her school day. And then to answer Auburn's question, she passed her behind the wheel driver's license test. So, my 18-year-old daughter is a fully licensed driver. Anyone in the SoCal area, just be careful. Just be careful, okay? Just watch out, okay? It's not it's awesome. But yeah, what's up, Dr. Feelgood? Yeah, she was so stoked. Honestly, like I was watching the cameras as she pulled up and to see if she was driving the car back or if she let grandma drive it back to see how her stuff was, all that kind of stuff. And she came in so excited. She got only one wrong, only one mark compared to last week. I think a lot of it had to do with the instructor, but yeah, she's been practicing a lot. So she put in the work, she got it done. She didn't rush it. Weekend was great. Got to visit college friend and his newborn. Nice. Got to have a nice long talk about early fatherhood with him. Lazy Sunday catching up on laundry. Good. Did you give him a book? Did you give him a book reco? Or maybe like a morning show recommendation or anything like that? I'm just saying. Just saying. Kiddos did amazing on both long car ride. Yes. Well done. Yeah. Licensed driver. So then we spent the rest of the weekend looking at cars. I think we're leaning on getting her a Mini Cooper, like an older Mini Cooper. What do you guys think about that? Anybody have any experience with that car, good or bad? Just looking for recos. I trust you guys. Did give him a copy of Nice and a dad getting hot, of course, for sure. Well done. So that's where we're leaning. It's kind of funny. Um, she's our mini, like little girl, premature, like that kind of thing. Um, they seem to be, like, really cheap, like, they seem to really drop in value like crazy, and I think it's just because, BMW, German cars, all that kinda stuff, like, it can be very like, when they get into the problem phase, it can be very expensive. My wife has had VW almost all her life, and she absolutely loves it, and we haven't had, knock on wood, too many, like, hard hits. Toyota Cross, yeah, we were looking at Toyotas for sure. My buddy had one, they're surprisingly fast. Yeah, I mean, I can't get Mark Wahlberg in The Italian Job out of my head every time I see a Mini Cooper, and I friggin' absolutely love that movie. A lot of parenting this weekend, navigating divorced parenting stuff senior year. Oh, yeah, it's gotta be tough, man, for sure. All the stuff that's going on, all the celebrations, the parties, the, like, who's gonna be at what thing or who's gonna, hold what event or something like that. Yep, I could see that. Kias are good, yep. And minivan, you're funny. My wife sent me a link, and I think she was linking a certain car, but all it did was link, like, the whole page of cars, and the first one was a minivan because it was, like, the cheapest option, and I'm like, "Honey, did you just suggest a minivan for her?" I'm like, Look, I like it. It's not too bad." So, yeah, we spent a lot of that. Oh, the other highlight of Friday was after being, like, super early awake, I went to bed guys, I went to bed at 5:30 PM on Friday. Yeah, yeah, 10 and a half hours of sleep. It was fucking amazing. It was so amazing. So great. Or which parent is going to manipulate everything is a poor me story. It's so I'm sorry, dude. Yeah, that sucks, man. Is it Ron, it's Alyssa, right? That's divorced and has and that's the kid you're talking about, right? Your older the her son, right? Because I think that's if I remember correctly, Alyssa had a son, they're divorced, and then you and her have B, right? It was you and your ex. Oh man, I had it backwards. Sorry, dude. Um, I want a VW bus. Yeah, those are dope looking. Like the new ones. Cargo van is a great recommend. Even the older I get, more I'd like a cargo van. It's me and my ex. Yeah, we don't have. Oh, both of you. Okay, gotcha. Man, kudos to you guys. Later life, amazing relationship, taking care of those kids. Yeah, it gets hard. I can only. I mean, I'm a kid of divorced parents, but there was not really much fight in my dad. He was just like, man, I'm good. You handle them. You handle them kids. I'm gonna go off and do my own thing. So um while it does suck to deal with that and have like manipulation and all the kind of stuff that you're going through and talking about, hopefully it translates to the kids that like both sides care and aren't doing it like for purely spite and vindictive reasons, even though I'm sure it comes off that way. It sucks to be a good person. I wish I were an asshole. No, you don't. Yeah, so lots of sleep. Errands. Brooklyn had some dance class that she crushed. Good for her. She's doing great. Bentley had his first soccer game in this season, and he was like this close to scoring a goal. So like I didn't get to go because I had to take the girls places, but wife caught a video of it. He was like in the middle, in front of the goal, kid on the sideline passed it through defenders, and my son stopped it, turned, shot, and just missed. So it was really cool to see that improvement in him in the last year because he what last year I don't think he was that close. There was a kid or two on the team that would just run the ball in circles, and it was a little bit more difficult for him. So wife says that they got a pretty good team on their hands, good coach, all that kind of stuff. So he's going to have a good time this year, and yeah, it's all great. Cooked a new meal this weekend. My wife was telling me she's really been craving some teriyaki bowls, so I pulled up a recipe and made some beef teriyaki for the family, and they crushed it. They loved it, so that was awesome. And then yesterday I did some push-ups, did some painting, went in the pool, barbecued some more. My wife did some painting. So we finally got some painting done. There was like one weekend, like I think it was 2 weekends ago, where we started this project, and now we're finally continuing it. I think the top floor is like let's say like 95% done. Finding tuners is yeah. Yep. Yep. And then I cooked the classic, which was tri-tip and potatoes, and they grubbed that yesterday. But yeah, the teriyaki bowl was dubs in the chat for sure. The beef teriyaki was amazing. The rice was trash. I got like the box of rice. What rice do you guys like? I got the box. It's like the 10-minute rice, like the red box, like the standard thing. God, it was garbage. It was garbage. We get the little tiny cup versions of it, and the little tiny cup versions are way better than like the box of rice. I figured like the bigger thing, jasmine rice in the rice cooker. I don't have a rice cooker. Oh man, I don't want another appliance. But brown rice. You're just so healthy. My family would vomit at the sound of brown rice or wheat bread or anything like that. They're such turds. The old Bens and pre-flavored ones just taste weird. How the fuck do you live West Coast and not have a what does that have to do with anything? What does that have to do with anything? Look, I don't want to get like too specific or like, I don't know, derogatory or anything like that, but like my mother married an Asian man, a Chinese into a Chinese family, and for years Like all we ate was Chinese food. And ever since then, since I've been on my own, it's just not been my thing. I don't think I've had Chinese food since. So just closer to the rice fields. I was raised by Filipinos in college, so rice every meal. Yeah, it's just not my thing. Really isn't. All right, guys. Enough about me. Let's talk about the
Time to
reading. See,
the
when David's
reading!
here, I don't have anyone reining me in. We have three readings this weekend, right? We got Saturday, we got Sunday, we got Monday. I told you, annoyed today. I'm spicy, spicy Ron, guys. We call that Jordan Ron, not Ron Jordan. So look out, world. Do not test him. He's on one. He's ready to go. Saturday's reading, we're talking about the balance between supporting and pushing, right? Talking about when, as a parent, just finding that balance of when to support them and be like, hey, you're doing good, like, good job on that, blah, 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 and when to try to push them to the next level. And then obviously there's the balance of how hard you push, how get it to the point where you're pushing them but they still feel loved and supported. They don't feel like you're saying that they're not good enough, or that you're always saying like, oh, you could be better. We want them to reach their potential that we know they have. We know, we all know there's always room for improvement, because we've gotten to the point in our lives, most of us here, all of us here, that we're a constant work in progress, right? We're all in a stage of growth right now. We're we're growing each day, we're 1% better, all that kind of stuff. So this is our reminder to find that balance, to teach that to our kids, do it in a loving way, do it in a way that doesn't make them feel less than. Yeah. Celebrate growth over outcome, right? Don't worry about the grades on the test. Just how are you doing? Are you improving? Are you liking it? Are you enjoying it? That kind of stuff. So good reading, good reminder. We all need it. Well done, Saturday. And then Sunday's reading. Sunday's reading. They need infinite patience and discipline. Yeah. So kind of like a whiplash from one thing to the next. We all need this, and give it to yourself. I like that line. I think that was a chat line. I don't think that was in Ryan's book, but we need it just as much as they do. We need to give it to ourselves. We need to give it to our spouses. We need to give it to everybody. Patience, but discipline. Give them, yeah, applies to the parents too. Give them the rope, the patience, but make sure you rein them in. Show them the boundaries. Jinx. Um, kindness with firmness. And then there was a portion in the book where it was like, remember when you used to act out? Did you want someone yelling at you? Did you want someone telling you what to do? Or did you want your person, the people around you, to try to dig in, figure out why it is that you're um, acting out? And then, so getting curious, and then giving you some patience, some grace, and then leaning in with a little bit of a push of some discipline, and getting you back on the right track towards whatever it is. Support. Acting out seems like it happens when we can't put words to the emotions. Yes, especially in our kids, but a lot in us adults that are still children. That happens to me a lot. I'm always acting out. What's up, J Rob? Good morning, sir. Um, Man, I'm still reeling, like tingling inside after that J Rob conversation from last week. Is that last week? That was last week. Don't be a stranger, Jay. Anytime, bro. Anytime. Someone had mentioned this week, to circle back with whoever that was. I know David said Tuesday. David said Tuesday, right? I think David said tomorrow. I'll reach out to him. But yeah, for sure. Gotta find those words. We gotta try to find those words. We gotta try to help our kids find the words, help ourselves find the words, help our spouse find the words. That's a really tough one. It really is. You're probably going through it right now. There's the people on the other side, everyone's acting out, all you adults, and you guys just need to calm down, find the words and figure it out for the betterment of the kids, right? Communication is a tough one. There's probably a whole month in here just on communication. How do I not know that? Haven't I studied this book enough? Honestly, guys, I don't know. My memory is trash. That brings us to Monday. Today's reading in The Daily Dad by Ryan Holiday. This is what we're here for. Spike the Man. I don't know who that person is. Do you guys see that chat? Why don't you guys see that? Why is that not on here? First time chat. Spike the Man. Benjamin Nathaniel sends his kind regards. You guys know who that is? Sorry, guys. I'm getting super sidetracked right now. He loves you, bro. This feels like this is going in a wrong direction here. Yeah. Israeli politician and diplomat. Dude, come on. He's famous. Okay. All right. Who are you? How you doing? What's going on? Anyways, today's reading, Be Something and Somebody. Encourage encourage your kids to, as the reading says, jack up their effort. Oh, awesome. Okay. Do I need to ban this person? Let's just keep that out of here for now, sir. All right. Just keep it on the low right now. We're talking parenting, we're talking kids. Um, we're going over some stuff right now. Not looking for perfection, but progress towards. Hey, this one's all about fulfilling potential too. Yeah, exactly. Um, and pushing their effort, their expectation, lift. Dominic, your writing is trash. Lift their expectations, bro. Lift their expectations. Okay, so that's what we're talking about here. Talking about in today's reading is building them up, um, reminding them that we're praising their effort, not their grades, not their trophies, not their prizes, not their awards or certificates. We we know they can do better. Uh, Maybe not in that moment, but through practice. They don't know it, but yeah, they need the help. They need the reassurance. They need the jack up. I like that. Jack up your effort. So we're gonna push them a little bit. Remember, we're gonna find that balance of when to push them. Gotta remind them we are proud of them. Yes, exactly. Show them what you see they are capable of. That was a line that we wrote. Show them what you see they're capable of. Remind them that we're proud. Let them know we see something in them that maybe they don't see yet. We know they're capable. And all of this is in an effort to, like the title says, be something and somebody. No, got that wrong. Do something. Shouldn't it be do something? No, be something. That's what the title says. Be something and somebody. And again, that's the reading goes into, not we're not talking famous, we're not talking rich, we're not talking powerful. We're just talking be a good person, add value to those around you, give more than you take. Those kind of stoic and daily dad principles that we live by and read within this text. Right? I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. Okay. And then the just to give you guys a little taste of the other book that we read, some of us read, the Daily Stoic. Lesson of the day was about wisdom. Wisdom, right? Wisdom from anyone, even someone you don't agree with, even with someone on the opposite end of your life. Wisdom from anyone can be valuable, right? So don't be afraid to listen to other people. Um, you know, if you guys listen to the Diary of a CEO, he talks all the time about how he'll have different people from different sides of the perspective, mostly political. Uh, and it's just because you can get something out of any conversation, even if it's just to hear the other person's side from their own lips and be able to take in that information. So don't write people off just because they think a different way than you. Everyone can teach you something. Everyone could have even if you just find one good line from someone. Oh, I like that. That was great. Yeah, thank you. Yep. All right. There we are. We got there. We got there. Still no notification of a waffles being born. Um, don't even know where I would find anything like that anyways. So it's just, it is what it is. I sent I sent her a message this morning saying it's waffle day push. So everybody go text her the same thing. Let's get that waffle born on waffle day because that just sounds hilarious. Lee Cosmic. Right. And then it's Monday. Let's go out and crush the week. Let's have a good week. Let's have a good work week, life week, school week, whatever you're up to. If your kids are starting school, um, and then let's all wish Mr. Ron Jordan and Mrs. Alyssa Jordan some patience and some strength to deal with their ex counterparts through this trying season of senior year and all that the senior year has to offer for their kids. So freaking wild. But love you guys all. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for hanging out. See you back here tomorrow. And as always, find me, the Daily Dads Pod, on whatever it is on Twitter and react and engage with the post. I've been starting to drop questions in there. I'm really trying to get some answers in there. It would be super fun. And then if there's anyone that I need to reach, tag them, right? I should probably start engaging with other parent type profiles. Uh who knows? Who knows what'll come of that? But thank you people and have a great one.
What's up, bitches? What's up? Wake up. It's morning time.